Hey y'all, this is Jocasta Lester. In this video, I want to talk to you about how they negatively affect people's economies because they like to make bad things happen. Let's say you have something, right? You have this idea and you put it out, and when you put this idea out, they want to make you look like a fool for having it, okay? Well, the thing is, the idea works. They don't like the fact that it would work for you. So what they do, they'll tear up your economy. They do a lot of stuff to try to keep something from working. They'll put you in such a credit bind. They'll say, see why it doesn't work? It could. The problem is they get involved in your life spiritually. So how do they get involved in your life? They wreck something so royally that they can stay around. Okay? In other words, they come into your life and they make a way. They try to gain entry into your lives. So when you have your children, make sure you're active. Understand that there are some that are so oppressive. They're so oppressive that they'll come and marry you. You don't want them in your house. When they're in your house, they bring other stuff into your house and they would come and bother you in your house. You don't want to marry anybody that you're not evenly yoked with. When I do the spec thing, I'm trying to basically say these are the people that you avoid, the ones that are off spec. They are the ones that if they yoked with you, this type of stuff happens to life. They come with different things. Like let's say that you have a mother that had not so good a past, an unsavory past. Well, check this out. They are the ones that would come and marry you to take you down on the behalf of everybody that hates you. You got it? So that, I woke up this morning, I heard that my ex-husband was taking my child, was prostituting, and he was losing everything. He was losing things. And that he started taking our child over to who he was prostituting to, and that he got my child into it by doing stuff with him. That's what I heard in my spirit this morning. So I was livid. Now, I thought back on some things. I'm like, okay, there was a time where I was running to Georgia to go and see, and you can see it on my channel. But now, the reason why I stopped, I went to the airport to go and get a car really quickly. They decided that they were just going to up the rental fee by $500. They were just going to go ahead and just say, okay, you have to come out of pocket $500 today to get a rental. Now, all of my rentals were fine, everything paid in full, but this person, they thought it was a funny game, and they have these little policy changes that they like to do just to one person. Then they use the familiars to keep it going around you locally. Then after they go and chatter to each other locally, picking on you. They don't understand the things that they do to your life when they come in and make little policy changes right then. Like, well, if your money was right, shut up. That's stupid. Basically, how is your money going to be right? And they're trying to take it left and right. I mean, to me, there are people they're really sinister, and they know how to find their way into a clandestine spiritual place where they're picking on people, and then they just, they get to live their lives openly, so it looks like they weren't doing anything, but they were. Every single one of them knows that little the gang stalking thing where they're whispering into people's heads. There are familiar people, and familiar people are the grossest people in society. Understand it. Some of them are rich, some of them are beautiful, some of them are successful, but they are familiar. Once they become familiar, understand that they're the wickedness of the world. So some people, they're caught up among them. If you have your own, they got caught up among them somehow, you have to work diligently to get yours out from among them. And what they do, once they grab one of yours, they try to keep yours with such stringent oppression that they try to have you abandon yours with them. And the way that they do it, they try to oppress you so aggressively that you can't get your own back. That's the way that works. So, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Have a blessed and marvelous day. They try to make it so that if you were trying to get your child out of something, they're going to make sure that they withdraw all of your finances. Every single one of you that's having a financial problem, you've been trying to help somebody that they're trying to keep. I understand now that is what that is. They basically, the way that they gained entry was they got next to you. Off spec is off spec. I'm going to make sure I put out spec, because basically they'll come and mess up your credit. Let's say you had an idea about how to fix your credit. You go ahead and start doing it, and then they start taking jobs from you left and right. It's because they want you to fail. It's what they do. And I don't like talking about it in like they want you to fail type of situation. But now I am definitely understanding why people would talk that way. They do. But it's deeper than that. They have a spiritual captive. They take captives in this way. They go out there in the spiritual. They ruin their lives in ways. Then they try to become the ruiners of the lives around you. They are familiar. Once they've become familiar, they've gone into a form of wickedness that's outside of the typical wickedness. So that they're in people's bodies, they're in businesses, they're prying into your personal affairs, and they set up in a cabal and try to keep taking you down. It's what they do. But let's say you have a goal. Any goal that you set, they are the ones that are against your goals. So that if they disagree with your goal, they come as these people that have like maybe two iotas of a clue about something. But they come and they're active. They come with active, okay? So that they have something, they're proactive in your lives, and they don't give. All they do, when they give you something, it is something that you have to earn. I repeat, they give you debt and earn, okay? That's what they give. They either come to you and give you a job, or they come to you and give you a loan. They never give outright. They usually don't, but they tell you that they've given you so much after they've done it. And then they will treat you so badly. They treat you like you're so ungrateful for saying that it's just utterly ridiculous. So that everything that they gave you came with you having to work to have it, so that it wasn't a gift. They don't understand that, though. They don't understand that if I give you a jacket and I put it on your back, that's a gift, okay? But if I give you a job to get a jacket, that's a job. You had to work. You are the one that had to go and get it. They didn't give you much of nothing. Any person swapped out of that place, if there were an earnings opportunity, so if they took away earning and just gave you what you were earning for, boom, that was a gift. So I say all of that to say this. They're willing to push you down and get angry about everything that you have to say about what you've been going through. And it's what they are. So I say all of that to say this. Off spec and opportunistic on you, because every single thing that they say that they gave you, I promise you, it is a way for them to garner a blessing on doing something for you. It has some type of thing that is a valuable thing for them. You are basically, if you are God's own, you come as a person that is blessed and that they want to be blessed on. It just is what it is. And what they do is try to withdraw your blessings, leave you looking cursed, and take things around you. It's what they are. So when they're familiar people, they're wicked people. And if yours gets caught up among them, they try to withdraw all your resources using the fact that something went wrong. Somewhere you made a bad decision and they got somebody. So that if you're trying to help someone, you are likely losing things right now. If you are trying to help someone that is caught up amongst those people that tried to take them captive, just think about it like this. They want that captive badly. They don't want to let them go. So because they don't want to let that captive go, yes, you're right, some. Don't worry about being right. They try to make you feel like right is wrong and wrong is right. No, they're wrong. They take captives and they want to keep people in homosexuality and all kinds of crazy stuff. But when you try to get that captive free, depending on how deep the captivity is, they may very well try to rip you to shreds. They might try to physically harm you. That's how bad it can get. But they might also start with your money. They start with the loot. They try to keep a captive by trying to take your money. So just know it. So repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Have a blessed and marvelous day. And they try to keep you in a form of captivity by giving you no tangibles, nothing that can increase you. Usually they don't give you much. They usually give you consumables as free things. So food, things that you could use up. But they don't usually give you something that is used to build an estate. You got it? So have a blessed and marvelous day and repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Thanks for watching my video.